Greetings from Multnomah University. I'm Dan Lockwood. For the last several months, I've been speaking to you regarding issues of student life and institutional standards that govern student behavior. In fact, last month, we talked specifically about the issue of alcohol. In this video, I want to talk about another issue, the issue of social dancing. For many, many years, Multnomah prohibited its students from engaging in any kind of social dancing, either on campus or off. But about 6 years ago, our faculty began to look long and hard at this issue. They realized dancing itself was not a moral issue. It was more culturally related. They also realized that the culture had changed. Attitudes by students and their parents had moderated. Most importantly, the attitudes of the churches had changed. Many of our conservative evangelical churches now not only allowed their members to dance, but they actually approved the sponsoring of dances for their youth group. Many of our students at Multnomah, youth majors and others, were involved in the organizing of these dances as part of their student ministry. So our faculty began to look as to whether we should reevaluate that policy. And 6 years ago, they voted nearly unanimously to rescind that prohibition. They realized that what really was at the heart of the issue for dancing for many of us was that it was behavior that might lead to something that is morally degrading. They even discussed, should they come up with a list of dances that were approved and a list of dances that were not. And they realized quickly that that could be a legalistic maneuver that would be a moving target they could never hit. So what they decided to do was to rescind the rule, to allow students to dance using their discretion on campus or off. They even allowed some campus-sponsored events like the junior-senior banquet to, with approval, include dancing in their programs. They did retain one biblical absolute, that students would avoid any behavior that would be morally degrading. Since that was passed some 6 years ago, I've known of no major consequence in a negative way that has come from that change in policy. What it has done is given students a greater freedom, not only to use their own discretion, but also to come and talk about the moral issues of their own behavior. I hope this has been a clear discussion for you. I hope you'll feel free to contact us if you have questions. And be sure you catch us next month when we talk about another issue that relates to student behavior.